Hello, Sagittarius, and welcome to the Green Woman Tarot. This is your reading for the next 2 weeks, so that's from the 29th of March to the 12th of April 2021. And it's a general reading just to see what sort of energies are around you at this time, to see what's on the cards for you. But before we delve into the tarot reading, I need to consult the oracle. And this is the Kindred Fauna oracle that I'm using today. And I'll draw a couple of cards from this just to start your reading off with. So let's see what words of wisdom the mysterious oracle has for Sagittarius for the 29th of March to the 12th of April 2021. What messages are here for Sagittarius for the next 2 weeks? What does Sagittarius need to know now? So let's put that one aside and I'll just draw you. Let's just take that one. Oh, he's upside down. Got a couple upside down, but never mind. So let's see what you get. Listen and kindred, kindness. So this is a time for really tuning in, for listening to those whispers, those unspoken communications perhaps. This is a time asking you to really be aware of the subtle things that are being said or communicated to you from loved ones perhaps, or even from spirit. So it's a time for listening. And kindness. You may be called to be really generous and kind with someone, or perhaps you may benefit from an act of kindness. I get a sense here, you may, if you listen carefully, if you read between the lines, if you are attentive, you may see someone's need and out of the generous of your heart respond to that in an act of kindness. Oh, that's nice. So that's really good. Good energies there. I could actually read to you the little sayings she has with these, because I really enjoy the poems that go with these, if you don't mind. Kindness and listen. So listen is be still and listen. Pay attention to the signs all around you. The universe is sending you a message. And kindness. Even the smallest act of kindness can bring about a chain reaction of love and goodwill. Remember to give yourself the same level of care that you give to others. So that's true. Right, so let's see though where the rest of the reading goes. So let's see what's on the cards for Sagittarius for the 29th of March to the 12th of April 2021. What messages are here for Sagittarius for the next couple of weeks? What does Sagittarius need to know? Right, so this is the Dark Mansion Tarot, which I'll be using to do an 8-card spread for you, Sagittarius, with the first 2 cards depicting you where you are now, and the next 2 cards offering some guidance. No, I lie. Sorry, Sagittarius. The next 2 cards will highlight the challenges that you face at this time. And then the next 2 cards will offer that guidance from divine energies. And then the final 2 cards will reveal your possible outcome to this period. So let's see what you get. So you start with the Hierophant. And the Ace of Swords. Wow, look at that. A moment of truth, or wanting to realize your own truth, an epiphany. And within this structured guidance, this traditional learning, within the traditions of your moral compass. And your challenges there is standing your ground, holding your own, holding your position. And the Knight of Pentacles, taking the first grounding steps towards building something up. Here's your act of kindness, the Six of Pentacles. This deck sticks together. And the Knight of Swords, look at that. So they're quite in a juxtaposition, those energies, and we'll go into that as we get there. And then you've got the Seven of Cups, that sense of possibilities opening up. And the Queen of Pentacles, really manifesting something, bringing something to fruition in an abundant way. Because here you've got at the bottom of the deck this a sense of lack, a sense of being without, of being excluded from the warmth and the vitality and the love and the sumptuousness of what's inside something that is structured, that is traditional. I'm really linking it with the Hierophant. I'm sort of going to get a sense that for some of you, you may be feeling disgruntled, be feeling that some larger institutional or well-founded traditional grounding or institution or a foundation, organization has excluded you, or perhaps someone else. And there's a sense of being out in the cold. I've never felt so cold looking at the Five of Pentacles before. But yeah, there's a sense of being excluded. And a moment of truth, a hard-cutting, spoken truth, which jars this stability, the security, the foundations of something that is well structured and traditional. And your challenge is to stand your ground in this this stance you want to take, or this you feel you want to move away from that, but there's a lot of obstructions, there's a lot of challenges, perhaps even competition that you're having to face. And knowing that you're on higher ground here, knowing that you're in a better position than your opponents. So that's your challenge. But your challenge is also to take this idea and ground it seriously, lay down firm and lasting foundations, almost echoing where you've come from here. Well-structured plan or thought or project is always grounded firmly in what may be mundane or boring steps that you need to take, but they're important because they allow it to grow to fruition, to grow to something abundant. So there's your challenge, is to maintain your grounding, to stand firm with what you believe in, with what you've decided, regardless of the opposition you face, and to lay down solid, firm foundations. By the way, for some of you, it may well be an offer for work, or the Knight of Pentacles often indicates an offer for work. But then it would be, he's in a challenging position, so it's like being able to accept that offer, get back on the horse, and sort of take the practical, logical steps towards building something up firmly. So your guidance then is being charitable, accepting this act of kindness, or giving this act of kindness, being balanced in your own. I'm just going to move everything over a little bit, sorry. always seem to gravitate to the left-hand side for some unknown reason. So your challenge, your guidance from Spirit is balance, getting a sense of balance and give and take. Perhaps what it's saying that there's a little voice, there's someone wanting to come in on this with you, and you need to hear that, you need to respond to that, so that you don't leave anyone out in the cold. It's about including others in a balanced give and take way. It also may suggest that don't worry, you will find the resources you need to build this up. Again, you've got the Knight of Swords sort of like really taking forward this idea, this epiphany or solution that you've begun the week with, or the 2-week period with, and it's sort of like really going forward with it in a very self-assured, righteous sort of way. It suggests, I get a sense of if you want to go with this cause or begin this new venture, you're going to have to stick by what you believe is true and right and go for it. And it may well be cutting. It may well be abrasive to those around you. So I get a sense that there's going to be a bit of turmoil, a bit of battling, a bit of debating in this 2-week period. And, perhaps that sort of suggests listen carefully. Don't just rush in with your own idea. Listen to other people's views. Hear that small voice that could so easily get drowned out in battles, in arguments. Be attentive, because you need give and take here. And where does this lead you? It takes you on towards possibilities actually opening up. In fact, almost too many options available, and you're not being sure of which one is the more solid, tangible one to go with. But nevertheless, I see you making the right decision anyway, and that's probably with listening carefully, reading the signs around you, taking a moment of pause, of quietness, rather than just dashing in. Listen to the Knight of Pentacles, how he is still listening rather than rushing forward with a sense of righteousness. So you may need to listen carefully and remember to put, be generous, to be kind to those around you, because there does seem to be a bit of conflict in the next 2 weeks, and it's the decks, the spread seems to be calling you to be kind, to be gentle as much as you can, even though you're rushing forward with something that is very important to you in an integral way, that is sort of links to owning your truth. Anyway, so it brings you towards opportunities opening up and making decisions, but pausing in order to do that. And if you're able to do all that, it shows you reaching a point of fruition, of gaining that stability, that growth, that abundance through hard work. It shows you onto a good thing, and being able to nurture that, being able to bring it to fruition with a luxurious sense of abundance. So it is quite positive. There are warnings here to listen, to be kind, to be gentle, but there's, I do get the sense of righteousness, breaking down, breaking through something that is traditional, but perhaps you find it's no longer fitting for you, and you want to bring things on your own entrepreneurial way. But it shows if you're willing to do that, you're going to have to stand your ground, you're going to have to lay down firm foundations and be fair and balanced in your dealings with others. It shows you'll have the right resources, you'll still maintain the sense of righteousness, the sense of being on a quest for the truth and honesty. It shows you having a difficult time deciding on which of the many possibilities that become open to you to take. And once you've taken that, it shows you building something up, stable, secure, slow energies, but well rooted, well grounded, and bringing abundance, stability, and fruition your way. So there you have it, Sagittarius. I hope you enjoyed your reading and that it resonates with you. And if so, please remember to hit the like, share, and subscribe buttons, and then have a good 2 weeks. And God bless you till we meet again.